What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be figuring out how to tell if your significant other is cheating on you, if they're out in these streets, if they're doing you dirty. We're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty. Alright, so let's get into it. So, first things first, if your significant other is not allowing you to use their phone at all, major red flag, they have something to hide. And it might not just be their search history, it might be their text history, okay? So always be cautious of that. If your significant other will never let you use their phone, if it's always locked and whenever you need to make a call or something, they're like, no, just wait till your charges, or they're just shady about it, just know that there's something in that phone that they do not want you to see. If your significant other is spending more time out of the house than they are in the house, if they're always with the boys or out with the girls, and you ask where they're going or what they're doing, they're like, oh, I don't know, we're just gonna go out and see where the night takes us. 9 times out of 10, they know what the deal is. They know where they're going, they just don't want to tell you. And when secrets like that are being kept, then there's something else going on. When your significant other always tells you, oh no, this is just a friend, don't worry about it, but yet your gut tells you that there's something to worry about, listen to your gut. I tell you, always listen to your gut, because 99.9% of the time, your gut is not wrong and there's some shady stuff happening. If you're on your significant other's phone and it's always clean, the phone's always clean, there's never any text, there's never any DMs, there's never anything, then they're erasing something that they don't want you to see, and you gotta get in there, get onto the cloud, get on an iPad and see what they're doing, and then before they delete it, you can see what they're actually doing. Because 9 times out of 10, if they're erasing something, then they don't want you to see what they're erasing or who they're talking to, because they're obviously talking to somebody that they should not be talking to. DMs are a huge thing. So now that there's vanish mode, it's a little bit harder to find out who they're really talking to. But if you have access, look in the DMs, and if there's something weird, confront them. And if they say, oh no, you're just making a big deal out of this, oh, it's not what it looks like, it is what it looks like. They don't want you to see who they're talking to. So always just be aware of who they're talking to. If you're in a relationship and your partner fully loves you and trusts you, they're not gonna hide who they're talking to. So that is a really big red flag, is when they don't give specifics when you ask who they're communicating with. And normally you wouldn't need to ask who they're communicating with if there's trust. But if you feel like they're up to something shady, then they most likely are. So make sure you figure out who they are talking to. Oh, this is a good one. If your partner always says, I just need to go out for a drive, clear my head, I'm just gonna go just drive around and just get out of the house for a little bit. No. They're not just going to drive around to clear their head. They honestly have somewhere else they want to go. There's obviously somewhere else they want to be and someone they want to see. So if they say, hey, I'm going to go out for a drive, be like, okay, great. Grab your bag, grab your shoes, and go with them. Because if they say, oh, no, I just want time for myself, you know what? I understand people want time for themselves, but it's time and place. If it's late night, y'all are getting ready to go to bed, and they say, I need to go out and clear my head. No, that's not what they're going out to clear, okay? So make sure you guys stay aware of that. If your partner's like, oh, I just need to go out for a little bit, and they don't give specifics of where they're going, we know where they're going. If you're in a relationship and you feel like there might be some weird stuff going on and you share a house with this person, I honestly say, get a nanny cam. Get a nanny cam set up, and you'd be very surprised at what you see on this nanny cam. And I don't recommend doing this if you're in a happy, loving relationship, but if you're in a relationship and you just feel like something's off, you're going out for the weekend to visit family or whatever it is, you have to go out, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna come, I'm gonna stay home, and they were supposed to come with you. Clearly there's something else that they want to do. It's not that they just want some time. They want time with somebody else. Everybody has the door cams. We need to put one in the house, put one in the living room. I always say, put one by the front door so you can see who's entering and who is exiting. Yes, because you might have the door ring cam, but that only works if you press it. Sometimes. Some of them are automatic, but sometimes you can disable them. But if you have a camera that's pointed at the door, then you can see who's entering your house and who is leaving your house. Anyways, I know relationships can be hard, and if you're in a loving relationship, trust should be there, but sometimes people can act shady, they can act weird, and they can be inconsistent. So if you just want to do a little Nancy Drewin on your own, these are some tips to do it. But at the end of the day, if you have to do all of this, then you should not be in that relationship. Let me just say that. Another red flag is if you're with your partner and they always turn their phone upside down. So the front of the phone is flipped against the table or the surface, and the camera side is up to the air. That's always a little sketchy. Like, why don't they want you to see what's coming onto their phone? Why don't they want you to see the incoming call or the incoming text? I always find that to be very weird when you're out with someone or you're with your partner and they turn their phone face down. Like, why is your phone face down? What don't you want me to see? You know? It's just like, clearly something's gonna pop through that I shouldn't be seeing, and there's gonna be something that's popping through that you shouldn't be doing. If you're in the beginning stages of a relationship and you're always making plans to hang out and then they start canceling again and again and again, you go from seeing them 3 or 4 times a week to seeing them once a week and you don't know what's happening. Clearly they're pulling away, and it's 9 times out of 10 probably because they have somebody else they're entertaining. Yes, I get it. People have lives, they have work, they have mental health they have to deal with. But communication is everything. And when your partner is not communicating that there's something going on, then they're talking to somebody else about that. And the saying is, if they're not getting it at home, they're getting it somewhere else, okay? And that reigns true. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you like it, let me know. If not, I'll probably still make videos like this anyways. But I appreciate you watching, and stick around for the next one. See ya.